The fall 2025 anime lineup is looking absolutely wild. We're talking about long-awaited sequels, action-packed stories, and mind-blowing thrillers all packed into one season. From overpowered heroes to your favorite Santa Claus possibly committing war crimes, the hype is so intense it might just crash Crunchyroll on day one. So grab your snacks, clear your watch list, and let's jump into the top 10 most anticipated anime of fall 2025. Let's kick off with something truly wild. At number 10, we have Santa. Imagine this. Santa Claus is real, but instead of a jolly old grandpa with a white beard handing out presents, you get a full-buffed superhuman waging war. Yup. It's like Mirai Nikki had a baby with Tokyo Ghoul, then dressed it up in a red suit and fluffy white beard. Born from the mind of the legendary Paru Itagaki, the creator of Beastars, this series drags us into a dark, twisted dystopian world where the holiday spirit is banned. And even Santa is treated like a taboo fairy tale. The story takes place in a future Japan where a massive decline in the birth rate has led to kids being raised under suffocating rules. Their youth is artificially extended, and traditions are outlawed. At the center of it all is our protagonist, Sanda Kazushige, a regular high schooler who suddenly discovers he might be the descendant of the real Santa Claus. His quiet life shatters overnight, throwing him into a brutal fight for survival. A fight that could reignite joy in a world that's forgotten how to feel it. Animated by Science Saru, the geniuses behind Devilman Crybaby and Dandadan, you can expect bold, fluid action, surreal bursts of color, and eerie, expressive faces that hit you right in the gut. And of course, being a Paru Itagaki story, anime have quirky yet layered characters, bizarre but brilliant world building, and themes that strike harder than a reindeer kick to the chest. It's expected to be released on October 4th, 2025. So forget the stockings and the sleigh bells. Santa is here to crash through your chimney as one of fall 2025's most explosive anime. And trust me, this is one present you won't want to miss unwrapping.
うちら14だよ。今危険を冒さないとまともな大人になれない。
正直ずっと高揚している。物語で見たような世界に自分がいることに。
あなた何者ですの？
通りすがりの暗殺者だ。
Sliding into number 9, we've got a title that wears its flex right in the name. My status as an assassin obviously exceeds the heroes. Our protagonist, Akira Oda, is just your average Japanese high school student. That is, until he gets isekai'd into another world, along with his entire class. While everyone else is blessed with flashy, powerful roles, Akira? He's stuck with the seemingly underwhelming job of assassin. But there is a twist. His stats aren't just good, they're broken. We're talking one-shotting the monster the hero barely scratched levels of broken. While the so-called hero struggles to stand out, Akira lurks in the shadows, casually proving that stealth builds really do rule the meta. The series follows Akira as he carves his own path in this fantasy world, navigating political conspiracies, facing deadly monsters, and the constant threat of betrayal. All while standing up against the very king who summoned him to this world in the first place. So, what sets this apart from the bazillion other isekai? It's got the strategic planning and sneaky tension of Log Horizon mixed with the dark, high-stakes combat of Grimgar, Ashes, and Illusions. Will it reinvent the isekai genre? Probably not. But it most probably will inject some much-needed color into the repetitive isekai storm we've been bombarded with in recent years. The anime expected to be aired from October 2025 onwards. So if you're tired of cookie-cutter chosen ones, this anime is here to remind you, sometimes, the quiet kid in the back of the party is actually the scariest one of them all. And yes, he probably gets the best waifu too.
俺が生き残るために。
好きな子には意地悪してしまうものだ。その仮説がもっともらしい真実として語られているのか知らないが、少なくとも俺にとってそれは完全に嘘だった。うるせえぞ。
Coming in at number 8, we've got one for the rom-com fans. My friend's little sister has it in for me. The setup is simple, but chaotic. Our protagonist, Akateru Uboshi, is the responsible straight man of his group. He's calm, he's collected, he's got his future planned out. But standing in his way, his best friend's little sister, Iroha Kohinata, a bratty, sharp-tongued girl who lives to make his life miserable. And when I say miserable, I mean constant teasing, relentless pranks, calling him out at every opportunity. She's basically the embodiment of every smug anime little sister trope, but cranked up to 11. Behind all the jokes and torment, Akateru and Iroha start forming a relationship that's complicated. Combined with other quirky classmates, messy friendships, and romantic misunderstandings, suddenly this isn't just a sibling trope comedy. It's a roller coaster of romance, drama, and pure chaos. What sets this apart is the writing, based on the popular light novel by Ghost Makawa, the same author of Days with My Stepsister. This series balances sharp banter with genuine emotional beats. One moment, you're laughing at Akateru getting dunked on. The next, you're hit with heartfelt drama that sneaks up out of nowhere. So if you're into rom-coms with sharp dialogue, constant chaos, and a bratty little sister who just might steal the whole show, My Friend's Little Sister Has It In For Me is definitely one to keep on your radar this season, as it's expected to release on October 5th, 2025.
聞いちゃいますそれ本当に聞いちゃいます
いや、どうでもいい。
ほんと心の底から無関心なやつ来ました
うっぜえ。
君をたどりたまえ早くお願いだから早く私をこんなところにいたんですね君を美味しくしに行きましょう
At number 7, we've got an anime that's adorable, terrifying, and just a little bit hungry. This Monster Wants to Eat Me. The story follows Hinako, a high school girl crushed by grief after losing her family in a tragic accident. She carries a vague wish to die, though she can't bring herself to act on it. Enter Shiori, a mermaid-like monster who emerges from the sea with a chilling promise. I've come to eat you. She reveals that Hinako's flesh and blood are a delicacy to yokai. And yet, instead of devouring her immediately, Shiori vows to protect Hinako. That is, until she becomes the most delicious version of herself, and then claim her. What unfolds is a fragile, unsettling bond, one shaped by protection, quiet longing, and the ever-present threat of being eaten. Adapted from the manga by Sainakawa, this is a horror yuri romance that blends dread with tenderness, balancing serene seaside melancholy with sudden bursts of visceral intimacy. It's haunting, beautiful, and unsettling all at once. The anime adaptation comes from Studio Lings, and it's set to premiere on October 2nd, 2025, streaming on Crunchyroll. So if you're looking for horror with a touch of yuri, layered grief, and a monster who might be both protector and predator, This Monster Wants to Eat Me is a must-watch in the upcoming season.
君を食べに来ました。何とおっしゃいましたか。
今この瞬間をもって貴様との婚約を破棄させてもらう。
末永く幸せな夫婦になると誓いますわ。ブワー。
Sliding into number 6, we have May I Ask for One Final Thing. Picture this, a prim and proper noble lady who secretly happens to be the most unhinged, overpowered maniac you'll ever meet in anime. Our heroine, Scarlett L. Vandamion, is a duchess with elegance and grace, at least until her fiancé coldly breaks off their engagement and paints her as the bully and villainess of the realm. But Scarlett isn't about to bow out quietly. She spent years biting her tongue. And now, it's payback time. Trust me, when she says, "May I ask for one final thing?" someone is about to regret existing. From crushing enemies with raw force, to outsmarting schemers with razor-sharp wit, to shattering every expectation society has for her. Scarlett is the walking definition of do not mess with me. Expect razor-sharp comedy, political intrigue, and moments so outrageous you'll rewind just to confirm. Yes, she really did just say that. Set to premiere in October 2025, May I Ask for One Final Thing is shaping up to be one of the most chaotic yet stylish series of the year. So if you're ready for a heroine who mixes elegance with absolute carnage, Scarlett is here to rewrite the rules.
よくもこれまでの苦行を台無しにしてくれましたね。だから全員ぶっ飛ばしても構いませんわね。
なんだ？
そのピクシードラゴン、お主の10魔になっておるぞ。
はぁ？
これめちゃくちゃうまいな。お前についていけばもっと食えるってことだろ。
At number 5, we have campfire cooking in another world with My Absurd Skill, Season 2. Now, isekai anime are everywhere, but this one It's about comfort food, literally. Forget swords, dragons, and giant explosions. Our hero, Mukuda Tsuyoshi, gets summoned to another world, and his big power-up: online grocery shopping. Yep, he can order soy sauce, snacks, and premium beef straight from modern Japan, while everyone else is stuck with medieval bread and mystery stew. In Season 1, we saw him tame the legendary Fenrir Fell with nothing but mouth-watering cooking. We met Sui, the adorable slime who's basically the series mascot. And we learned one universal truth: even in another world, good food solves 90% of life's problems. Season 2 is taking things up a notch. Expect new lands, fresh recipes, stronger monsters, and even hungrier companions. Mukuda's simple camping meals are about to become legendary feasts that shake entire kingdoms. And of course, Fell's appetite? Bigger than ever. Sui's cuteness? Weaponized. And Mukuda? At this point, he's basically running an interdimensional food truck. Warning: do not watch this anime on an empty stomach. Side effects may include midnight fridge raids and questioning why your instant noodles don't look like Michelin star cuisine. Premiering in October 2025, campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. Season 2 is the perfect recipe for comedy, comfort, and carnage, all seasoned with absurd amounts of soy sauce.
おなししばらくお供えを忘れておったろ
この世界には食いしん坊キャラしかいないのか完全敗北屈しろというのか
Up next, we have To Your Eternity, Season 3. If you thought the first 2 seasons broke your heart, get ready. This series is about to test your emotional limits all over again. For those who don't know, To Your Eternity follows Fushi, an immortal being who started as nothing more than a mysterious orb. Over time, he learns what it means to live, to grow, and most painfully, to lose. Every person Fushi meets leaves a mark, and every goodbye cuts deeper than the last. Season 1 gave us unforgettable tragedies that had fans sobbing for days. Season 2 expanded Fushi's world, raising the stakes with larger battles, new allies, and even greater heartbreak. And now Season 3 dives even deeper into the cycle of life, death, and the weight of memory. Expect new characters who will steal your heart, only for the story to twist the knife the moment you let your guard down. Because that's what To Your Eternity does best, blending raw pain, fleeting joy, and the haunting reminder that nothing lasts forever. And with Yoshitoki Oyama's storytelling, the creator of A Silent Voice, tissues aren't optional, they're mandatory. Set to premiere on October 4th, 2025. To Your Eternity. Season 3 isn't just another anime season. It's an emotional journey that reminds us why stories about life and loss matter so much. So brace yourself, because Fushi's next chapter won't just make you cry. It'll make you feel alive.
行くか新世界に早く止める糸口をこいつはオール・フォー・ワンの後継者なんかじゃない壊すことが言えず破滅そのものだ
At number 3, we have My Hero Academia, the final season. After years of battles, heartbreaks, and the rise of both heroes and villains, it all comes down to this. My Hero Academia has taken us on an incredible journey, following Izuku Midoriya, the boy who was born without powers but never gave up on his dream of becoming a hero. From inheriting one for Al to facing impossible odds, Deku's story has always been about pushing past your limits. The last season left us in chaos. Heroes on the run, society shaken, villains growing stronger than ever, and Deku, carrying the weight of everything, determined to stand against Tamura Shigaraki and All for One. Now, in the final season, the stage is set for the ultimate showdown. Friendships will be tested, sacrifices will be made, and the battle between heroes and villains will decide the future of their entire world. Expect jaw-dropping fights, emotional reunions, and the kind of high-stakes storytelling that reminds us why My Hero Academia became one of the biggest anime of the decade. Set to premiere on October 4th, 2025. My Hero Academia. The final season is more than just an ending. It's the culmination of every fight, every dream, every plus ultra moment we've witnessed so far. So get ready, because Deku's last stand is here, and it's going to be nothing short of legendary. At number 2, we have Spy X Family Season 3. When it comes to anime that mix action, comedy, and pure wholesomeness, Spy X Family sits at the top of the list. And now, the Forger family is back for another round of espionage, chaos, and plenty of Anya's priceless faces. Season 1 gave us the unforgettable setup. Twilight, the master spy who became Lloyd Forger. Yor, the deadly assassin posing as a gentle wife. And Anya, the telepathic child who just wants peanuts and world peace. Season 2 took it further, blending heart-pounding spy missions with laugh-out-loud family antics. And in Season 3, things are only getting bigger. Expect high-stakes missions that could shake entire nations, mixed with everyday family drama like school tests, dodgeball tournaments, and Anya's attempts to read minds without giving herself away. Because that's the beauty of Spy X Family. One moment you're watching Lloyd dismantle a criminal organization, and the next you're laughing at Anya's hef face. Of course, let's not forget Bond, the family dog who can literally see the future. With his visions, Yor's assassin skills, Anya's telepathy, and Lloyd's spy genius. This family is basically the most chaotic superhero team that has no idea it's a superhero team. Set to premiere in October 2025, Spy X Family Season 3 promises more action, more laughs, and more heartwarming moments that remind us why this unusual family has stolen every anime fan's heart.
戦争なんか起きないって言ってたのに。
At number 1, we have One Punch Man Season 3. It's been years of waiting, years of memes, years of fans asking the same question. When is Saitama coming back? Well, the wait is finally over, because the caped Baldy himself is returning for one of the most explosive anime comebacks of the decade. One Punch Man has always been about flipping the shounen formula on its head. Our hero Saitama isn't struggling to become the strongest, he already is. With a single punch, he can end battles that would normally last entire arcs. And yet, beneath all that power, Saitama faces his greatest enemy, boredom. Season 2 left us on a cliffhanger. The terrifying monster association was rising. Guru, the hero hunter, was evolving into something more dangerous with every fight. Heroes were falling, monsters were growing stronger, and the tension was sky high. Now, in Season 3, the war between heroes and monsters is about to explode. Expect insane battles with the S-class heroes, Guru's transformation reaching terrifying new levels, and of course, Saitama casually showing up at the worst and funniest possible moment to end everything with just one punch. Set to premiere in October 2025, One Punch Man Season 3 is more than just another anime season. It's the return of one of anime's greatest parodies, greatest action shows, and the greatest Baldy of them all. Sure, there'll be epic battles and the entire Monster Association arc, but let's be honest, what we're really here for is Saitama's discount broccoli run at the supermarket.
しかも俺を狩りに現れないのが余計許せん。ハゲマントだからか。
And that wraps up the top 10 most anticipated anime of fall 2025. But before we close, it'd be criminal not to mention a few more highly anticipated sequels. While they didn't quite make the top 10, you'll definitely want them on your radar. The 6th season of Kingdom, 3Z Genpachi Sensei, and the 3rd season of Record of Ragnarok, all hitting this fall as well. Yeah, fall 2025 is absolutely stacked. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss our latest anime countdowns, reviews, and breakdowns. Now I've got to ask, which anime are you most hyped for this fall? Drop your pick in the comments below. I'd love to see what you're waiting for. And with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon with another amazing video.